Hello, everybody. So, I want to try something. This is a Fnaf alignment chart. And so, I'm going to judge all the games based on whether or not they're good and whether or not they're scary. Because a game can be scary but not good, and it can also be good but not scary. And I. And this video is going to be extremely unscripted. I thought that this was an interesting idea. When I noticed that apparently there's an alignment chart feature on tierlistmaker.com. I'm using a modified version of the update Fnaf tier list, so not the update Fnaf alignment chart. But yeah, so let's start. I accidentally dragged UCN here already, and you saw I already put Fnaf World here because it's pretty good, and it is. Well, I mean, for the Halloween update, I guess it's slightly over here, but other than that, it is not scary at all. Well, because Fox.exe, which isn't particularly scary. Oh, it also has those like hidden or elements, but it's pretty good. I think I'll put it like here-ish. Yeah, that seems right. All right, FNAF 1. So, and I'm just going to go ahead and do UCN since I already dragged it here. So, UCN is not scary, and it's not trying to be scary. I mean, it's still slightly scary. It's like here-ish, and I'd say it's pretty good. I enjoy FNAF World more, so I think I'll put it right about here. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, on to the games people actually care about. The original FNAF. So, this game's pretty scary. It got incredibly big because a lot of people found it very scary when it launched. I'm saying scary so much. I'm so sorry. Um, but so yeah, I'd say it's like over here. As for how good it is, I mean, gameplay wise, oh god, people, you probably be mad at me for this, but gameplay wise, it is mostly just sitting around for the first two nights. But in later nights, it gets better. So I'll place it here. Yeah, that seems right. FNAF 2. Okay, so FNAF 2, I don't think it's as scary as the first game. And okay, but is it better than the first game? So there's a lot of people who really like this game, and there's a lot of people who really don't like this game. I'm honestly kind of indifferent. Actually, I like it more than I don't like than I hate it. So I'll put it like right here. Yeah, that seems right. FNAF 3. Oh, okay. So this. Okay, so before I talk about FNAF 3, this alignment chart is going to be mostly relative to other games. So like if I put a game down here, that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It's just bad by the standards of the franchise. In case you can guess, FNAF 3 goes like here. Yeah. Okay, you know what? It can be kind of intense when you lose track of Springtrap, so I'll put it. It's not as bad, so I'll put it here. Yeah, that seems right. Like with FNAF 3. Um, so obviously there's only one guy who can kill you, and you get jump scared a lot, and the jump scares aren't very good. A lot of people don't like FNAF 3. It's definitely the weakest of the original six games and UCN, but I don't hate it, and I don't think anyone really outright hates this game. It's just kind of a problem of, not being as good as the others. FNAF 4. Okay, so I think FNAF 4 might actually be. Personally, I find FNAF 4 scarier than the original FNAF because, like, you have this. Because, like, every time you make a move, there's always the chance you've messed up, because you don't know where the animatronics in air quotes are, and so every time you shine the flashlight down the hallway or close the door, there's always that tension of what if I made the wrong choice? What if I had made a mistake? You know, like every move because you turn on the flashlight so much, and every time you do, there's always the chance that you get jump scared, and that is just terrifying. It's not quite as scary as these two because these two are VR games. I might actually move these guys because again, this is relative, so I'm gonna move these guys down. As for how good it is, I haven't played a lot of FNAF 4. Oh yes. But I so it's hard to say. I'm just gonna. It's like incredibly average in terms of gameplay in my opinion. So it's slightly more scary than the first game, and I'm gonna put it like on the line. Yeah. Okay. Sister location. This game, similar to FNAF 2, is pretty divisive. Okay, what do I do with you? Because like, it's it feels more like sometimes it feels more like an interactive like si- si- interactive simulation than like an actual game. Interactive simulation, like I don't know, interactive story. Yeah, I think that's the term I'm looking for, and it has its moments. It's scarier than FNAF 3. It just occurred to me. I put UCN so much further from FNAF 3. I'm Yeah, that seems right. Uh, there'd probably be a lot more stuff over here if. That's why I'm gonna move you back a little bit. There'd probably be a lot more stuff over here if FNAF World didn't exist. We'll get to that, but uh, yeah. So, jeez, I haven't played a lot of Sister Location. Honestly, Night 4 alone kind of makes you want to put it like not in the good category because it's. I'm gonna put it slightly below the line and slightly scary. That seems right. Okay. FNAF 6. Oh, you are such a tough one because you're mostly for the story, and I haven't really been talking about the story. Uh, Jeez. That ending cutscene was really good. FNAF 6 is one of my favorite games. The ending speech goes incredibly hard, especially the music. I'm not sure what to do with you. Hmm. I'm gonna put you as I'm gonna put you as good, as pretty good, but the salvage sections are pretty. I don't find them as scary as most people seem to do. And the office segments are infamously not very good. Oh, jeez. I might have to put you like. Uh, this should have like a centrist, like a one dead center in the middle. Because that almost feels like that's where this game belongs. Yeah, dead center in the middle. That seems right. Help wanted. Okay. So this one's tricky because it's if you're doing it in VR, it's by far the scariest in the series. And if you're not doing it in VR, it's by far the least. It's probably less scary than UCN. Not quite as bad as FNAF World, but it is not scary at all in flat mode. So it's pretty good. I think a lot of the gameplay. Yeah, I'm gonna place this one here. I haven't played Curse of Dreadbear, so uh, I'm just gonna. I actually don't know what to do with you. I'm just gonna assume you're like more. I'm gonna want to put help wanted on. So I'm just gonna like assume you're similar to help wanted. I don't know. Gonna put these two like next to each other because I'm just gonna assume they're the same again. Haven't played it. Haven't played Delivery, and now I never will because you can't play it anymore. Security breach. Uh, I'd like to remind you these are all relative to each other because Security breach is probably my least favorite game that I've played. So down here, yeah, 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 that seems right because it's obviously least scary. It's incredibly bright. There's like no fear outside of a key segments, and it's not a very good game. It's mostly just fetch quests. It has its moments, I'd say, but compared to everything else, even like FNAF 3, it's yeah. Ruin. Okay, so the gameplay in Ruin is good, but it's pretty repetitive, and I don't find it particularly scary. I actually get more fear playing UCN than I do Ruin. I pronounce I pronounce scary so weird, and it makes me feel stupid every time. Never mind. It's better than Pizza Sim in terms of gameplay. Is Pizza Sim better than? I might change some things later. Um, but for now, I'm gonna leave this here. Help Wanted 2, yeah. I I've played this game before, but similar to FNAF 4, I haven't played a lot of it. I actually like it more than the original, and it's about as scary. I don't want to. All of these are like the same level of scary at Curse of Dreadbear. I'm just assuming. Well, it's kind of hard to judge because they have many different segments. But but I do like Help Wanted 2 more than the original. Actually, that might be a controversial take. Into the Pit. Okay, so this game is good. I love this game. Um, and it has its moments. So I'd say, but it's not a scary assisted location. It's scarier than FNAF 3. I'll put that here for now. And Secret of the Mimic. Okay, so this game is, I'd say, slightly above sister location in terms of fear, and I love this game's gameplay. Gameplay wise, this might actually be my favorite in the series. I want to make sure I have, since this is all relative, I want to make sure I have at least one game at every extreme. Sorry, security breach. So, security breach is my least favorite. It's not like super bad, but like since I'm trying doing these all relative to each other, since a lot of these are very close together, security breach kind of falls to you by default. FNAF World least scary by default. Uh, well, I say relative to each other, but if we're all doing relative to FNAF World, then all of these would be over here. This is pretty loose. Don't, but yeah. Uh, Actually, maybe I don't want to have every one at every extreme. And FNAF World has its moments. So it has its moments. There are some moments that are like just barely not on the wall. Security breach, yeah. Secret of the Mech, good. And okay, there's definitely scarier. There's probably definitely scarier games out there than these. I'm just gonna leave them against the wall anyways, because that's easier. Okay, let's do some reshuffling. So, yeah, I think leaving Pizzeria Sim as like a set as like dead center works pretty well. FNAF World, yeah. Ruin. Ruin doesn't. Again, I don't find this game particularly scary. Or DLC. I am genuinely more afraid when I play UCM than when I play Ruin. So, yeah. Pizzeria Sim is scarier than FNAF 3. Yeah, yeah. Pizzeria Sim is definitely scarier than FNAF 3. Sister location, okay. That seems right. FNAF 4, scarier than Tooth Mimic. Is actually, I think I'm gonna move you up a bit. Actually, wait, Into the Pit scarier than Secret of the Mimic. I'm actually gonna swap your places a little bit because I think that Into the Pit is scarier than Secret of the Mimic. FNAF 2, that's scare. That's Sister location can have its really tense moments. Like the breaker room is terrifying in my opinion. Jeez, this is tricky. Okay, I'm probably gonna cut out like large segments because a lot of this is just me deciding and not saying stuff out loud. Yeah, I think that this is good. Let's see any other. Yeah, no, this is my complete list. So the scariest games are these are all a tie. Favorite, Secret of the Mimic. Actually, that's actually kind of surprising. Actually, wait, do I like? Yeah, I like Secret of the Mimic more. Um, yeah. So in order from worst to best, it's Security Breach. I'm moving that down a little bit. FNAF 3, Sister Location, Pizzeria Sim, and FNAF 4 are tied. Uh, Ruin, FNAF 2. You, wait, no, in order. So this is. Wait, sorry, I messed up. Yeah, this is from worst to best. Security Breach, FNAF 3, Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, and FNAF 4 are tied. Ruin, FNAF 2. Okay, Ruin's. Hold on. Actually, wait, hold on. Ruin's better than that. Is Ruin better than FNAF 2? FNAF 2 has its problems because, like, the music box. I'd say it's slightly better. Yeah. Security Breach, FNAF 3, Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, and FNAF 4 are tied. FNAF 2, Ruin, UCN, uh, FNAF 1, just all of the FNAF World, just all of the VR titles. Into the Pit, Secret of the Mimic. And then from not least scary to most scary, FNAF World, Security Breach, Ruin. Oh wait, which one of you is scary? I actually find UCN scarier. FNAF 3, UCN, Pizzeria Simulator, Secret of the Mimic, Into the Pit, Sister Location, FNAF 2, FNAF 1, FNAF 4, and then all of the VR titles. Anyways, oh, and I haven't played this game. I haven't played you, so you stay over there. Um, the only reason Chris Dreadbeer is on here is because I accidentally dragged it on. Anyways, that's about it. I, again, still don't like saying this, but if you liked and subscribed, that would be appreciated. And that's about all I want to say. See you later.